this afternoon as we're about to get underway. And the Class C championship is underway, and Kyla Sears, who sung the national anthem, scoops the first ground ball, and she is headed toward the cage, is bumped, no whistle, and score! 13 seconds in, Kyla Sears makes it 1-0.
That's got to be a concern right there for General Brown, because transition is what the Lakers are all about here. You get Kyla going up and down the field like that, could be a long afternoon for the Lions.
Well, that's what you call a quick strike. And the defender spilled to the turf, and so often that was Kennedy Eager stepping up to try and slow down Kyla, and she did. But no whistle, and Sears just kept going.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to let him play here today, Mark.
Now that one scooped right out of the air by Hannah Powers. And again, the Lakers on offense. And the feed out front gets away. Powers going to try and track it down, and she does.
Skinny Atlas looks like it's going to get into its motion offense here. Get the ball around a little bit, get everybody a touch, look for cutters, get those early nerves out of their system here.
The Lakers the highest scoring team, regardless of division in Section 3, 16-plus goals per game. General Brown a close second at better than 15 goals per game. There's a feed, open player in front. And Hannah Logan, the freshman, missed the target wide right.
One of the things General Brown had a tough time against South Jeff was that cutting game, Mark, early. So we'll watch here as the game progresses to see how they adjust.
And now Powers trying to back in, now feeds in front, and a whistle and a shooting space violation and a free position coming up.
This is the other thing, they want to stay out of these free position shots because these can be very deadly here.
Katie Woodruff just right of center on the 8-meter arc.
Defense, let's go!
Goes to the bounce shot and missed the target wide left.
Good backup by Skinny Atlas right there. They'll get reset into their motion here, I believe. See if they get the ball to try and get the ball to Kyla here.
Powers again looking. Hands to Kyla. Kyla and Hannah really have learned to play off of each other, said Coach Marquardt. Sears lost her footing, held onto the ball. Now the pass gets away. And it's sent back into the attacking zone by the Lakers.
Nice play right there by the Skinny Atlas defender. Anticipating that ball coming over and goosing it right back to her teammate.
That pass from Logan is high. Out of bounds to General Brown. Well, the big concern for Bridget Marquardt, draw controls, and her team won the first two. Able to cash in the first one. Now turning it over to the Lions.
It's a good sign early on for the Lakers here. See how General Brown, what General Brown does clearing the ball now.
And a whistle will bring a restart for Kennedy Eager. Eager double teamed.
Look to redirect the ball here.
Stick deflected as she tried to pass it. Fazio picks it up. She gets bumped to the ground by Isabella Falcone. Another restart for General Brown. And Fazio will finally get it across midfield.
Still riding hard here, Mark.
Tiptoe on the sideline. Fazio gets away from the double team. Now gets bumped from behind by Katie Woodruff. The Skinny Atlas playing very physical.
You can see right away that Skinny Atlas is going to pay a lot of attention to Fazio here.
Pass gets away. Picked up by Maya Rowland. Lions looking for the equalizer. Here's Fazio.
Appears that Skinny Atlas is a man-to-man here right now, Mark.
Fazio being held up by Falcone. Now Rowland, nowhere to go with it. Feed in front. Knocked away and scooped up.
I think that pass was a little forced in there, Mark.
Katie Woodruff scoops the ground ball for the Lakers, and a turnover committed by General Brown.
Yep, that's not the start the coach wanted right there for General Brown. And here we come with Skaneateles in transition.
Lions back defensively, though. Powers to the cutter, Sears, and a save made. Caitlin Longamore stepping up. Big save on Sears right in front. Looked like she tried to go back to the same spot that she scored on.
It looked like she shot that high right there. Again, nice save by the General Brown goalie. Settle her in a little bit here.
Kayla O'Connor surrounded by Lakers.
You see the aggressive ride here by Skaneateles, doubling the ball. General Brown needs to redirect it here across the field.
Hannah Peebles' stick was checked. So they'll give it back to the Lions. Yeah, once you get possession, boy, the Lakers don't give you any time to relax.
No, their attack is extremely well coached in terms of riding right down to the 30, keeping pressure on the ball. Got General Brown running a little bit of just a double stack and then looking down right by the crease, just as they did last time. Don't know if that ball was deflected or not, but looks like it's going to be turned over to
the Lakers. It was a pass that got away in front. And Maddie Cummins behind the cage, not able to gather it up for General Brown, so they give it to the goaltender, Emily Baldwin. And the sophomore looking for a target. Kyla Sears, a good one to find. Kyla just weaving her way up the field.
You could see her quickness right there, dodging, split dodging right and left, finding open people again in transition, looking to push the ball, and then they'll settle right down here and get into their offense.
Taylor McCabe, a good job of shutting off Hannah Powers.
Giving everybody a touch here.
Now Emily Amell, the midfielder, marking up on Powers.
Drawing that double team. Finding Cutter. There she is again.
Scores off the feed from Molly Newton. Sears has both. 7 minutes apart, and it's 2-0 Skaneateles.
General Brown's going to have to do a better job here of finding Kyla Sears. Here she goes. Coming right off her cut, right to the backside. Low, nice shot. Very patient, took her time.
91 goals on the year, 203 in her career, and she now has 299 career points at just a sophomore. I mentioned earlier, has verbally committed to Princeton already.
She's quite a talented young lady.
And obviously does pretty well in the classroom as well. The third draw control of the game won by Fazio, her first win.
Well, you can see Skaneateles is paying a lot of attention, as we talked about earlier, to Fazio. They're still going to ride her right down to the 30 here, Mark. Try and turn her.
Fazio, 135 career points on the season, rather. Next highest score has 62, so she has 70 more points than any of her teammates.
I believe we had a push right there.
So a free position for Hannah Peebles, who is one of those two Lions with 62 points on the season, 41 goals. And the senior had her stick checked.
Nice defensive play off the 8-meter right there.
Fazio tried to wrap it around the cage, and her stick was deflected also when she tried to release the shot. So the Lions come up empty again.
You can see here we go again, Skinny Ellis in transition, taking a look, see if they have any openings. Very patient. We'll slow it right down, get into their offense. I would say they're going to try and look for Kyla Sears here again off a cut or give her the ball. It's been very successful so far in the early going. This time they elected to go with Kyla feeding.
There's Powers in front, and she scores.
Powers.
Woodruff with the feed this time to Hannah Powers. And it's 3-0 Lakers. And the big guns are doing the job.
Nice look inside to Hannah Powers. She finishes off, again, going away from the goalie's strength. Her right hand right to the left side of the cage. Low, nice score.
So a great start for Skinny Atlas as Powers notches her 62nd of the year. The senior, a commit to Loyola. MVP of the state championship game last June.
Well, she has some experience in these big games, so we'll see how she continues to do as we go on here.
And how much of that experience edge are you seeing right now out of Skinny Atlas?
Well, it certainly seems that their first concern about draw control hasn't been much of an issue so far here, Mark.
It's 2-2 is Amel, the midfielder, with it. Nice feed inside and right into the stick of Emily Baldwin.
Nice save there by Baldwin, sophomore goaltender. In their first 10 minutes against South Jeff, I think General Brown had some of the same issues we're seeing here. A little bit of nerves. Getting their feet underneath them. Referees are definitely letting them play today, though.
Big collision. Powers picks it up, finds Sears, and now Sears to the wide open in front score. Molly Newton from Sears. So those two connect for the second time this afternoon.
Lakers are able to pick up the ball in transition there. See Kyla coming right down here, head up, looking to middle. Finishes right there again to the left. Nice shooting by the Lakers here. Well schooled, finding the open spot in the goal, finishing.
So now 3 Skinny Atlas goals in the last 2.5 minutes. And this one's getting away early.
The Skinny Atlas goals, Mark, have come here either in transition or settled offense with off-ball cutters. So something that, again, General Brown needs to address here.
Well, Katie Clough, no doubt, has confidence that her offense can score, but you don't want to spot a team too big of a lead to try to crawl back from. Yeah, she mentioned the same thing last week in the first half. Just didn't really put things together, but boy, in the second half of that semifinal against South Jeff, a 10-goal run. The confidence was going. And you want to try and carry that over into your next game, but hasn't happened yet.
Well, hopefully with these seniors, they'll settle down, win some draws, and get back in this game here for General Brown. Free position shot will do it.
Cage score. Emily Amel, and you see a glimpse of why Gary Gate wants her to play at Syracuse.
The nice thing about Emily Amel is not only she's a great player, she's left-handed. Here she comes, driving to her left, finds her spot, goes off the goalie's weak side low. Here's another angle. Coming right in. This is what the goalie sees. Great shot by Emily.
And a much-needed goal for General Brown to make it 4-1. She scores her 44th goal of the season.
It was important there, Mark. They won the draw on that last goal, so possessions key to this game.
Well, you mentioned the run of consecutive draws won by Fazio in the semifinals last week. 7 or 8 in a row.
Got a held cross right there on Emily. Kyla Sears has the ball.
This time her string ends at 2 in a row. And the Lakers back in the attack quickly. Powers in the middle. Shooting space violation.
Shooting space violation. Interesting rule in women's lacrosse here. Unfortunately, that takes a goal away from the offense here, even though it was a defensive miscue. But she capitalizes anyway.
Powers makes it count again. Her second of the afternoon off the free position. And the Laker lead is back to 4.
Here we go, coming off the hash. Again, if you look at that shot right there, Hannah, skilled player, goes right to the backside of the goalie, low, puts the ball right away. Scale is 5, General Brown 1.
Powers with 2 and Sears with 2 for the Lakers. A quick answer to the first General Brown score to restore the 4-goal cushion. The Lakers just trying a whole series of players in the draw control circle. That was Abby Kuhn, the freshman, and a hockey state champion for Skinny Atlas.
Looks like Abby was, excuse me, Mark, looks like Abby was able to use her height right there. Didn't quite come up the way they wanted it, though.
Yeah, Bridget told me she's used 6 or 7 girls in the draw control circle, which tells you that they don't have the one dominant player, but not a bad thing to have the change up either.
No.
And a nice ground ball picked up by Lizzie Lane after the pass gets away.
Lions need to settle in and be a little bit more patient here. Need to give everybody a few touches.
And now the Lakers will hold it for just a bit as Woodruff gets the job done.
Skinny Atlas taking some time here to sub. Get some fresh legs on the field here.
Tate Green coming on the field, who has verbaled to Harvard. So we have a Harvard and a Princeton commit for Skinny Atlas.
Always helps to have those intelligent players out on the field, Mark, that's for sure.
Doesn't hurt you.
Sure doesn't. Skinny Atlas, a little two-man stack here in the middle, looking to probably get a cutter, see if they get a cutter free here.
Newton tried to squeeze her way out in front. Gives it back to Powers. Powers really the quarterback of this offense.
Head up, looking for a cutter in tight.
Pass gets away, and it's scooped up nicely by General Brown. Kayla McCabe comes up with a ground ball.
Here comes General Brown in transition.
Emily Amell.
Yep.
There's the speed that
there she is.
You see every time I talk to a coach about a recruit that's going to Syracuse, the first thing they say is she's fast. Oh, great save again by Baldwin. And again, it was Kayla O'Connor denied right in front.
Emily Baldwin's having herself quite a game here so far. Sophomore goalie. Playing,
save percentage just 42% coming in.
Right, she's playing with some good composure here this afternoon.
She's been the first half goalie for the Lakers, and she may be earning herself some second half playing time. Allison Weiss has filled that role through the season, but I doubt Coach Marquardt's going to make a change if Emily keeps playing like that.
It's a tough decision for a coach when you have 2 goalies like that. If somebody gets the hot hand in that first half.
McCabe, good run up the field. Gives it to Peebles. O'Connor able to pull down the errant pass.
Skinny Atlas electing to push out a little bit, not be afraid to pressure the ball here. Force General Brown to handle it.
There's Fazio behind.
Sending a double team right to Fazio right away. He's got to swing it, find the open man.
Tries to feed it behind, and it gets away from Cummins and out of bounds.
Mark, there's that pressure we just talked about right there. Double team on Fazio. Good slide. forced an errant pass, Skinny Atlas ball.
Lauren Goodchild and Michaela Terhune putting the pressure on Fazio and forcing the errant pass. So the Lakers with a 4-goal lead and the ball. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first half.
Very difficult to try and cover Kyla Spears here in the open field here when riding man-to-man the way General Brown is. And as you can see here, she's just running right by the defense.
Runs right into a triple team and finally gets turned back.
Illegal check right there.
On the fan now, just right of center. 12 meters out. Yeah. Sears will just bring it back.
Bring it back and just work the ball around here as they have been doing patiently here, looking to get the ball in Power's hands and or Kyla Sears. They're in the spread offense right here. Just getting everybody a touch again. It's going to be important for General Brown here to make a stand right here. Don't want to get down Skinny Atlas by another goal. So let's see how they do defensively here.
Cutters have been wide open at times in the middle of that Lions defense.
They just cut Kyla back behind the goal. Looking for Cutters here right off the right.
That cover, the cutter was covered by McCabe. Now this is Sears. Tries the other side, tries to roll inside. Her bouncer goes just wide right. Good job by Eager of staying with Sears.
Looks like we got a push right there. Loose ball push. Ball's turned over to General Brown. See if they can clear it.
So the Lions get that defensive stop. And now we'll try and cut it down to 3 again.
Yeah, you can see the pressure right here. Skinny Atlas taking 2 attack, and they are double teaming the ball, leaving the far side of the field open. Leaving the goalie open. They're going back right now. See how they set it up from here.
Caitlin Longamore, the goaltender. Coach says always has had the potential. It's her 3rd year as a starting goalie, and this year, more than any other player, she has improved and stepped up. And that's a pretty good thing when your goaltender's doing that, especially come playoff time.
One of the things General Brown needs to do, and as Skinny Atlas is riding a man-to-man, Mark, is they need to come back to their goal. They're coming across the field east and west instead of north-south. Makes those passes difficult for a goalie, and as you can see, we got a turnover.
Sears in front, scores. One fake and a shot in the goal. 3rd one of the day for Kyla Sears. Extends the lead to 6-1, and a timeout called by Katie Clough. At General Brown, the Lions trailing by 5. 6:36 to go, first half. 3 goals from the sophomore now. 300 semifinal games. In fact, Coach Clough said she took her team over to watch the end of Skinny Atlas, and she said to see them trailing Marcellus with minutes to play was, she thought, a good thing for her team to show them that, yes, they are the defending state champs, but they can be had. But a great start to this game for the Lakers, putting any of those doubts probably to rest.
Yeah, the Lakers have started off here extremely well. Patient, handled the ball well, shot well. There's the double team again to Fazio.
As the ball checked free, picked up by Powers. Hannah Powers has a couple of goals and a big takeaway there from the offensive star for General Brown. Brianna Fazio has been very quiet.
You can see Coach Marquardt has definitely told her team, whenever Fazio has the ball, they're going to go double her. Make her find that open person. It's easier said than done.
Oh, Sears picks up the pass on the loose. Sears, no chance for Longamore. And her 4th of the afternoon makes it 7-1.
Those are the type of goals Skinny Atlas coach is going to want to see, those transition turnover type of goals. You get that ball in Kyla's hands, and she's deadly in transition.
Look at how she just explodes away from the pack here after the pass gets away.
She's able to get to that ball, beat the two General Brown girls. This time she gives a nice little fake and again finishes on the left side. Nice little fake to draw the goalie out though and finish that shot.
Her last two goals, 63 seconds apart. And her career point total now up to 301.
It's difficult to do, Mark, but I think one of the things General Brown might try and do here is to face guard, try and take Kyla out of the game. That's one of the things that Marcellus did. Coach Lumbeck, very efficient with that and effective with that in their game against Skinny Atlas in the semis.
Amel had the ground ball momentarily, flipped out of her stick, and now it's picked up by Tate Green of Skinny Atlas. Green's pass a little bit too tall. Tessa Connell gets the ground ball for General Brown. Now that pass gets away, and it's getting a little sloppy here. Fazio finally picks it up. And her stick checked by Sears, but illegally so.
Held check by Kyla, so it'll be a General Brown ball here. See if Fazio can clear it.
Bumped by Newton. Another whistle as Newton goes behind.
One of the things you'd like to see as a coach here is see as if she doesn't get in trouble to roll away from that pressure and redirect the ball. She's strong enough, though, that she can clear it herself here. And there she goes in the roll away. Still in a little bit of trouble, though.
She's going to start to get a little frustrated, too, as Falcone now sent behind. 3 fouls on Fazio as she brought the ball up the field. Amel in the middle, gets past the defense, and a save made by Baldwin. Rebound picked up finally by Skinny Atlas.
Skinny Atlas is all over those loose balls. Big key here in the first half for them.
And another pass gets away, and Sears hustling for it, gets pushed from behind by Peebles.
See what Kyla does with the ball here now as she looks over the field. She's got a lot of room here.
A star for Skinny Atlas since the 8th grade. Sears, who shoots it wide right that time.
You can see how she uses her quickness there with her split dodge. She went left, right, comes back left. Extremely quick.
Woodruff in front, easy from Newton. And it's 8-1 with 3:21 left in the half. A disastrous half for General Brown.
I think Kaylin McCabe here lost her cutter here, if I'm correct here. There's the cut. Yep, number 5 there, unfortunately. Number 19 for Skinny Atlas. Nice finish, Katie Woodruff.
16th goal of the season for Woodruff, the junior who is verbaled to North Carolina. The national runners-up this season. And she has been up and down the field, a true midfielder. Finally gets rewarded with her first goal of the night. Well, the Lakers right at their scoring pace, just over 16 goals per game. General Brown averaging just over 15. Just 1 on the board here in the entire first half so far.
And there Fazio was able to use her strength, one-handed, drew to herself, was able to control. These possessions are so key here for General Brown right now, Mark. They got to take care of this ball.
What a takeaway by Emmeline Graham. And then her pass to midfield gets away. Still up for grabs. Picked up by the Lions, Emily Malone.
And she's bumped by Hannah Powers there. She'll go 4 behind. Looks like we've got some numbers here for General Brown. Emily Amel, see what she can do.
Amel feeds ahead. A little bit too tall, and ground ball picked up by the goalie Baldwin.
These turnovers by General Brown are coming right in the middle of the field in the 8-meter mark. It looks like they're trying to find that cutter down low. Unfortunately, the passes aren't on the mark here, so they've turned it over quite a bit. I would think coach would want them to slow down a little bit, get the ball around, get in some other people's hands here and see if they can get a goal.
Lakers attacking again. This is Newton. And just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. The Lakers looking for an early knockout punch here. Up by 7. A couple of years ago, Coach Clough said she took her team down to Skinny Atlas for a sectional playoff game and got throttled. You wonder if it started